And we are live. Good morning, beautiful geeks. How is everybody doing today? Welcome to Geeky Podcast number 5. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I had to. I've been looking for an excuse to use that song somewhere. So I used it. Ha! That's right. I'm bringing it back. How is everybody doing today, guys? Thank you so much for tuning in this beautiful morning of Saturday, August 26th. August is almost gone, guys. Summer is almost gone. I know. That is sad. But we got to keep going. We have a few good things to look forward to in the winter. A few good games. A few good movies. So that means you, Justice League, don't disappoint. So I'm excited about that, you know? So we have a few things to look ahead of, and we can do it. I know we can. So with that said, guys, we're going to get right into it. I'm going to open up today with a couple days ago, we got a little what the fuck moment in which the director of the Batman, which is going to be Matt Reeves, he was like, okay, guys, I just want to say that the Batman's not going to take part in the DC universe. And it left us, a lot of us, like, hold up. What do you mean, sir? So later on he went, thankfully, and he specified, no. What I meant to say is that there's not going to be any other superheroes involved. It's going to be mainly Batman, because it's going to be a Batman story. Reminds me a lot of the Man of Steel movie. It was just about Superman story, and this is going to be a Batman story. So I'm excited about that. That's good. That's good stuff. So I'm glad he reiterated what he actually meant. So responding to the way his comment had been interpreted, even though he said, oh, he's not going to be part of the DC universe. I'm sorry, what other way was I supposed to take it, kind sir? And anyways, during a recent podcast appearance, he clarified that the solo Batman movie is part of the DC extended universe. He just misspoke, apparently. So, well, sir, you should learn to speak better, because you cannot make a whole bunch of geeks angry. You don't want a whole bunch of angry geeks. That's not how it works. So it's not going to end well for you. Don't do it. So, but hey, he clarified. He said, no, that's not what I meant. But hey, he made up for it. Now, since we're on DC, right over there, I'm going to also talk about Fighter Pack number 2 for Injustice 2, which was announced a couple of days ago. Now, for those of you guys who do not know, the characters are Raiden from Mortal Kombat, Black Manta from DC Universe, Aquaman's villain, and Hellboy. That's right. Now, a lot of people online were really upset at the fact that it's not that many DC characters. We're getting one DC character, and then one NetherRealm Studios character, and then a guest character, which makes it very Soul Calibur-y, like when Darth Vader or Yoda could be used for that game. But I'm not upset. Just at the fact that it's going to be Hellboy. I like Hellboy a lot, so I look forward to seeing him in the game. So that's going to be fun. It's probably going to be hard to master, but I'm going to try, because he's probably going to be a very heavy character. And as it is, I suck at fighters. If you don't believe me, just watch my Injustice 2 playthrough. Once the video's over, I'll put an annotation up here somewhere so that you guys can follow it through that card. But yeah, I played the game, and I did both endings also, so that's good. So I'm excited about those. Raiden, I feel like maybe Raiden shouldn't have been there, or yeah, I agree. But I think Hellboy still falls under comic books, so Hellboy is okay, and Black Manta is okay. But you have to understand, it is NetherRealm Studios, and they're going to throw their Easter eggs there. We had Sub-Zero, now they're going to put Raiden. Last time with Injustice, we had Scorpion. So, hey, it is what it is, you know? And if you're upset about that, I get where you're coming from, but just go with it. What's the word that they say? Go with the slide. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Go with the slide. Yeah, anyways. But yeah, guys, that is the Fighter Pack 2 announcement. And the trailer was really cool, you know? It's, you see Red Hood on the floor, and then Raiden comes out of nowhere, and he's electrocuting people. And then Black Manta comes out of nowhere, and Black Manta actually throws a missile, like a little tiny tracking missile. And when he throws said missile, Hellboy catches it. Hellboy catches it, and he's like, "Oh, things are gonna get a lot interesting now." And I was like, "Ah!" Because he was Hellboy, so I'm excited about that just a little bit. So no complaints on that. It's yes, it could have been better, but also it could have been worse. So we really cannot complain. I mean, I do feel like Injustice 2 should have brought back certain characters, such as Sinestro and Nightwing, but if you read the comic books, you can understand why certain characters are not back. I do like a lot that Black Canary's in the game now. She's one of the best characters in this game, in my opinion. So I think that was a really good call to put her in it. So good stuff. Good job. Keep it up. We should still have another DLC pack coming soon after this one, hopefully. So maybe we'll get other people. Because if you guys look at the game, if you guys play the game, then you see the little shadows on the sides. So for those of you guys who don't remember, the first pack had Starfire, Sub-Zero, and I'm having a brain fart on the third one. Sub-Zero, Starfire. Oh man, who was the other one? Was there another one? Ah, Red Hood. Yeah. So that was the first fighter pack for Injustice 2. But now this one, it's straying away from DC characters a bit, just by giving us the one, which is Black Manta. What do you guys think about that? Let me know. Congratulations, guys. We all survived the eclipse from Monday. I want to give a round of applause to everybody. Hopefully you didn't look at the sun directly like certain stupid people and didn't get hurt in the eyes. And if you watch it without glasses, I don't mean to call you stupid. I said other people. I just don't want to say names in here because this is not what this channel is about. But you know who you are. Yeah. But yeah, we survived it, man. You know, they say, oh, it's the end of the world. So many people. I'm here. I still have to pay bills. Thanks for nothing. Also, let's talk about SummerSlam for a second, guys. If you guys watched my podcast last week, you know that I did some SummerSlam predictions. And it turns out that I was right in a lot of them. I think I was wrong only in about 2, if I'm not mistaken. But all of the other ones, I was down to the teeth of it, you know? I called them, and when I was watching the final match, spoiler alert, if you guys haven't seen it, if you guys are planning on watching SummerSlam, I was sitting there, and I was like, okay, this is how this match is going to end, you know? Roman Reigns is going to try to spear Brock Lesnar, then Brock Lesnar is going to grab him on an F5, then do the F5, and game over. And I was like, and it happened exactly how I predicted it. Again, WWE has gotten so predictable, guys, and that is something that upsets us fans who have been watching since the Attitude Era. That is really annoying. Yes, make it a little more unpredictable. We get it. Wrestling, it's not real. It's fake, you know, whatever. But at the same time, you need to stop that, man. I mean, every time a competitor gets taken out on a stretcher, the beginning or middle of the match, he always comes back at the end. It's happened so many times I don't have enough fingers to count it. But hey, you know, whatever. I'm not the writer, so, but I should be, maybe. You know, let's start a petition, guys. Also, guys, I have the list of the stuff that is leaving Netflix on September. And it's a lot of crap, man. You never realize how much goes into putting so much video library into it. And I wonder how much is their memory capacity. Like sometimes I sit down and I'm like, I wonder how much memory Netflix servers have. Is it like 100 terabytes? Is it less than that? Like how much memory are they using just to keep everything in their library, you know? I wonder that sometimes, but I don't know. I haven't Googled the answer either. I don't know if Google will have it, but probably will. But it's incredible when you think about it, and I guess that's why they have all the money now to do all those shows and stuff that they're doing because we like it, whether we complain about it or not, whether we use it to chill or not, you know. But before I get to the list of the stuff that is leaving, and also have the list of the stuff that's coming in September, I want to talk about for a brief second, just a very brief second, about the latest the latest original, which was Death Note. Ah, boy. I did a 1-minute review on it, guys. If you guys are watching this right now, you can pause or stop and you can go watch it. If you're watching this later, I will put an annotation up here so that you can just click there and go watch it. And guys, there's not enough noises that I can make to show you or to tell you how disappointing that movie was. To people who have seen the anime and who have read the manga and watched the anime, that is. If this is your first exposure to it, maybe you'll get it and you'll be like, oh, it's not that bad. But then if you watch the original material, you're going to be like, caca. But hey, like I said, I'm not going to talk too much about it. You watch the 1-minute review. I get into a little more detail about it. On the other side of the spectrum, there's always something good. Amazon also has originals, and Amazon's The Tick came out on Friday as well. Yesterday, the 25th. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. I enjoy the heck out of it. I have a 1-minute review of that coming up at the end of today. Maybe not at the end of today, but like around 3 o'clock Eastern time, maybe a little later, but it'll be up today. By the time that you guys are watching this later, hopefully I'll have a card attached to it. But I enjoyed it, guys. I enjoyed it a lot. It was very nostalgic, brought me back to the time of the 90s TV show, as well as the cartoon show back from the 90s. So I enjoyed it, and I think you guys will enjoy it too. I mean, it's a silly comedy about making fun of superheroes. That's what The Tick is. The Tick was created in order to make fun of American superheroes. And he does a fantastic job. Like, there's a character that you could be like, oh, that's like their Superman, and oh, that's like their Deathstroke, or oh, that's like their Punisher, you know? And then you're watching and you're like, okay, this is funny. And Amazon hit it out of the park with that, you know? So like I said, there was a good and a bad. The good was Amazon's The Tick. The bad was Netflix Death Note. Again, if you guys haven't seen it yet, I'm not going to give you any spoilers. But if you do watch it, yeah. Okay, so here is the kicker about the Death Note movie, guys. This is why America gets such a bad reputation. Primo, Manuel Isaac, how are you, man? Thank you for watching. Love you, man. My cousin from Ecuador is saying saludos, which means greetings. So I could say that again. Saludos. You can rewind, watch it again, whatever works for you, but saludos, you know? I can roll my R's too, so just let me know. Request stuff, I'll say it. But, yeah, that was the kicker about the Death Note movie, guys, that this is why America, this is what I was saying before, America gets such a bad reputation about whitewashing Japanese stuff, because we do. And they use the excuse that this is their own version of it. Kevin Cedeño, my other primo, saludos, how are you, my man? Thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching. You're awesome, sir. And this is why Death Note falls under that category as well, under the curse of whitewashing, if you will, because they do the same thing. And they use the excuse that it's their own take on the premise. They always say, oh, this is our own imagination, our own version. This is how we see the world of Death Note being if it was like in our world. To which I say, ha! The original source is good already. Don't change anything. If you really want to make something good out of it, pay homage to it by doing something good. Not something that's going to leave you at the end like, what the hell did I just watch? Every 20 minutes, guys, I was checking the time to see how much longer that movie was going to be on for. And that is not what Death Note is about. Death Note is a beautiful ride from episode 1 to episode 30 plus, or from manga number 1 to the last manga. It's a beautiful ride that I enjoyed thoroughly when I was reading it or I was watching it. But for this one, I just wanted it to end already. And that's sad. That's not what a movie based on an anime should strive toward. And Netflix, if you ever watch this, I think you should have made it a TV show, not a movie. If you really wanted to portray the story of Death Note, which is like yay big, and you made it yay big, if you wanted to portray this story, you don't make a movie, all right? You make a TV show. 12 episodes, 10 episodes, man. Come on. You guys can do it. A movie, though? Like, I went in with an open mind. I really did, guys. I did not go in there saying, I'm going to hate this movie. I'm going to hate it, I'm going to hate it, I'm going to hate it. No, I was like, I'm going to like it. I'm going to like this movie. It's going to be good. This is going to break the curse of the whitewashing. It's going to be amazing. And then I hit play. Half an hour in, I was like, oh my God, I can't. I just can't. And props where props are due. William Dafoe was a fantastic Ryuk. Fantastic Ryuk. And yes, the animation, the CGI to create Ryuk was really good. Again, when I will give credit when credit is due, it was really good. But you cannot just depend on animation and certain names to try to get ahead, you know? It should have been a TV show. That's what it comes down to. But it is what it is now. It happened, and it's over. I'm glad it's over. It's going to be on Netflix for a while, and hey, it is what it is. Now, if you guys have not seen the Japanese movies for Death Note, I recommend them. Now, some people say that they're bad, and they are a little bad. They're a little cheesy, you know. Japanese, sometimes they make movies for their own series, and they screw it up. Look at the Attack on Titan live-action movies. They were not that good, like at all. Seriously. So they screw up too. They screw up too. That's why I say that the whole whitewashing thing, it's almost like a stereotype. But Japanese do it too. They mess up their own stuff. Like with the Full Metal Alchemist movie coming now, I'm afraid. I'm afraid to watch it. See, you know it. The Attack on Titan movie sucked, right? Isaac, I know. It was crazy. I watched it and I was like, wait, did they just change like 19 things from the manga and the anime? Like, you don't do that. So, but see, the Japanese did it. It wasn't us. It wasn't the Americans. Maybe if the Americans do a version of that anime for American audience, maybe it'll be good. You never know. You never know. But they probably won't do it because they probably learned their lesson from Ghost in the Shell. They probably learned their lesson from, oh my God, Dragon Ball Evolution. It hurts my mouth just to say Dragon Ball Evolution. Oh my God. That never happened. Let's not talk about it. Shh. Never happened. Never happened. Never. But that's it. Dragon Ball Evolution was a disgrace. Just throwing it out there. And you would think that we would learn that certain things should remain untouched. It's like if somebody came and told me that they're going to remake Back to the Future. I would punch them in the face. If somebody came to me and said, hey man, we're going to do Back to the Future, you know, what do you think? I'd be like, I think you're drunk and on drugs, because that's a classic and you don't touch a classic. That's what I think. Same thing that happened when they made another Indiana Jones. The whole Kingdom of the Crystal Skull bullshit. Why? You just wanted to bank in on Harrison Ford? I mean, sometimes it works. Like the Star Wars new movies that are coming out. They work, yes. But then again, it's Disney. For some reason, whatever Disney touches turns into a magic mouse that poops gold. So, you know, it works. When it works, it works. But a lot of times, it doesn't work. The odds are not in our favor. So it's some Hunger Games kind of stuff, you know? But, hey, to sum up on Death Note, guys, it's just... If you guys watching me right now have seen the anime, the original Death Note anime, and this, I actually say this in my 1-minute review, and then you go and watch this movie, it's going to be an insult to you. If this is your first exposure to it, maybe it'll be a different story, but guys, it was It was a poopy train to keep it PG-13 because I could go so R on it, but I won't. But watch The Tick from Amazon. You're welcome, Amazon. That one you're going to like. If you remember the 90s TV show, you guys are going to like this one. All right? Now, onto the list of stuff that is leaving Netflix on this month. So, guys, we have Better Off Ted Season 2, Do Not Disturb, Frailty, Hope Floats, Jackass the Movie. Oh, I like that movie. Julia, Lego Ninjagos, both of them. RV with Robin Williams, The Batman Season 1 and 5. God darn it! I can't believe that's leaving. I was actually going to watch that, but that's what happens with Netflix. You say, oh man, I'm going to put this to my list, and then 2 months later, they take it off. So I'm upset about that, because I never finished The Batman. It was like that WB show, where they made the Joker with long hair. It was actually good. I enjoyed it, but I never finished it. It is what it is. The Deep End Season 1, The Omen, Wilfred Season 1 and 2. Oh no. I don't know if you guys ever watched Wilfred. It started strong, but then at the end it was like... So they're removing Season 1 and 2. And I think there's more than 2 seasons, so they're probably just removing partially. Kind of like what they did with Futurama. I don't know. But good show, except for the end. Something's Gotta Give. Sweeney Todd, The Demon Barber of Fleet Street. Tears of the Sun. Fantastic movie. By the way, with, I would say Clint Eastwood. It's not Clint Eastwood. It's, wow, what's his name? Yippee-ki-yay. Bruce Willis, thank you. Tears of the Sun with Bruce Willis, fantastic movie. Watch it before it goes away. That is going to be going away on September 1st, so you guys better get to that. Scream, oh my God, Scream's it's leaving Netflix. Scream's leaving Netflix on September 1st. I can't believe that. I feel like we just watched it the other day with Angie, my fiance. A Nightmare on Elm Street. So I guess they're getting rid of some scary stuff. Which is weird because October's coming. Maybe they'll bring it back for October. You never know. Now, on the 3rd, Drumline and New Beat. On the 4th, The A-List. On the 5th, Lilo and Stitch and The Emperor's New Groove. So this is already Disney's attempt at detaching from Netflix. Like we spoke in one of our previous podcasts, Disney is starting their own streaming service. So by next year, by, I want to say... I think it's beginning of 2019 or end of 2018. I don't remember too much. You guys can go back and watch my podcast when I talk about that. All of the Disney material that is on Netflix is going to be going away. The people needs a new Batman series. He's the best. Okay, about the he's the best part, bro, I'm not going to get into that with you because you're family and I love you. But yeah, it's all about Superman. Everybody knows this. But I agree with you. We do need a new Batman TV show. I don't know if you've seen, there's a CGI one that came out not too long ago. It was called Beware the Batman. And it was like a CGI kind of show. I enjoyed it. I don't know if you've watched it, but I recommend it for you. It's called Beware the Batman. Remember that. I think you might enjoy that. It'll keep your Batman fix under check, you know? So check it out. Remember, Beware the Batman. Cuidado con el Batman. Okay? Check it out. Alright, so back to this. Drumline and New Beat. On the 4th, The A-List. On the 5th, Lilo and Stitch and The Emperor's New Groove. The Emperor's New Groove is a fantastic movie, by the way. If you haven't seen it, oh my God. Sharp Rock to the Bottom, most likely. Bring it on. Booyah! If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. Teen Beach 2, whatever the hell that is, on September 9th. On the 10th, it's going to be Army Wives, Season 1 through 7. Terra Nova, living on September the 11th. On the 15th, Catpacalypse, didn't even know what that is. On the 16th, Jackass 3.5, the unrated movie, and One Day. On the 19th, Persons Unknowns, never heard of it, Season 1. On the 20th, Bombay Velvet and Finding Fanny and Racing Hope Season 1. Racing Hope is that Disney TV show. I don't know why I know that, but on the 22nd, Philomena. On the 24th, Deja Vu. On the 26th, A Gifted Man, Season 1. Sons of Tuscan, Season 1. CSI Miami, Season 1 through 10. And on the 30th, Last Man Standing, Season 1 through 5. So that's the stuff that it's going to be leaving Netflix, guys. All right? And you're welcome, Primo. No problem at all. Kevin Senyo says, thank you. It's a really good show, man. I think you'll like it. I think you'll like it a lot. It gets a little weird, and Alfred looks kind of weird in it, but I think you'll like it. It'll give you a nice fix for Batman. And don't forget to watch the DC animated movies, man. In case you haven't watched it, I keep telling Exactly, watch them. I told him before, and I'm telling you too, watch them. They're good. Some of them get a little weird, but watch them. They're really good. I think you'll enjoy them a lot. Where was I? I lost my train of thought. Oh, the stuff that it's going to be coming into Netflix. It's going to be starting with the first Amores Perros. That's right. Netflix is trying to channel their Latin roots by giving us some telenovelas. So why not? City of God, Dead Poet Society is coming to Netflix on September 1st, guys. And if you have not seen that movie, oh my God, drop everything you're doing. Oh, Captain, my Captain, remember that. Go watch it. Dead Poet Society, one of Robin Williams' best performances. Exquisite performance. I miss that, man. Robin, if you're watching, this is for you. All right. Dead Poet Society, Deep Blue Sea. Oh, Disney's Hercules is coming in. Wait, did it leave? I didn't even know it left. I thought it was always there. Let me do a little research, guys. Apparently, Hercules left, but now it's back. Let's log in and find out. I always thought that it was there. Let's see. You know what was a good show? Hercules: The Legendary Journey from the 90s. That was a good show, guys. I recommend that if you haven't seen it. I grew up in the 90s, so a lot of my recommendations are going to be for the 90s. I'm an old soul, so don't judge, okay? All right, let's see. Hercules. Yeah, Hercules is not on Netflix anymore. Last I thought it was there. So, see, Netflix does this a lot. It has stuff, it removes it, and then it puts it back. And then they make it sound like, oh, Hercules is coming, but it was there to begin with, but you just removed it because you're a bunch of a-holes. And then, whatever. So this is Hercules. Disney's Mulan, it's coming to Netflix. Final Fantasy XIV, Dead of Light Season 1. That's a Netflix original, guys. By the way, if you guys haven't watched Castlevania, I recommend it. It's a good Netflix original. Fracture, Gangs of New York, Gone Baby Gone, High Risk, Hoodwinked, Hotel for Dogs. Oh my God, we're getting the Jaws trilogy and The Revenge. So Jaws 1, 2, and 3, and Jaws The Revenge. Lego Elf, Secret of the Elvendale, Little Evil, Netflix original film. I haven't heard about that. I'm going to have to look into that. Maniac Season 1, Narcos Season 3, that's the Netflix original. Outside Man, Pulp Fiction, guys. Pulp Fiction, now that's a classic. If you haven't seen Pulp Fiction, get out. Requiem for a Dream, Resurface, that's a Netflix original. Shaq and Cedric, The Entertainer Percent All-Star Comedy, and then there's a whole bunch of Shaquille O'Neal stand-up comedy, which apparently he does stand-up comedy, but whatever. She's Gotta Give, The B-Side, Elsa Dorfman's Portrait Photography, The Last Shaman, The Lost Brothers, The Rugrats movie. Oh! The Rugrats movie is coming to Netflix, guys. What's up? The Secret Gardening, The Squid and the Whale, West Coast Customer Season 5, Who the F is That Guy? And then later on, starting on the 2nd, we have Vincent and Roxy. On the 5th, we have Carrie Billy, Facing Darkness, Little Crazy, Mark Mangan, Too Real, Netflix original, Newsies, the Broadway musical. On the 6th, we have A Good American, Hard Tide. On the 7th, we have The Blacklist, Season 7. On the 8th, we have Reality High. It's a Netflix original film. Haven't heard of it. Apache, Season 1. BoJack Horseman, Season 4. Wow, it's in Season 4 already? I still haven't finished Season 1. Not gonna lie, my brain has to do 1,000 things at a time. It's part of my ADD issue. You know, I can't be doing one thing unless it's a movie. Movies control me. I can be watching a movie or TV show and I'll be like concentrating on that. When it comes to like books, I have like 19 books next to my bed because I start reading one, then I start another one, and another one, and another one, and it's ridiculous. I don't know how I finish books. It's a miracle of the Lord, honestly. Joaquin Reyes, Uno y No Más, that's an original series. Greenhouse Academy, Fire Chases, Fabrizio Copano, Solo Pienso en Ti, it's a Netflix original apparently. Spirit Riding Free, Season 2, The Confession Tape Season 1, The Walking Dead Season 7. Guys, that's right, that's the Negan season, so if you guys want to catch up with The Walking Dead, that's going to be your chance. Portlandia Season 7, The Forgotten, that's a great movie by the way. The Forgotten, if you guys haven't seen it, has aliens in it, conspiracy theories, good stuff. Jeff Dunham, Relative Disaster, that's a Netflix original, so Jeff Dunham is back. Offspring Season 7, Ghost of the Mountains. On the 14th, we have Pocahontas. So Pocahontas is coming to Netflix, so some stuff is leaving from Disney and some stuff's coming in, so whatever. On the 15th, we have American Vandal Season 1, First They Killed My Father, that's a Netflix original film. Foo Fighters, Back and Forth. George Harrison, Living in the Material World, Project MC, Part 5, that's another original. Rumble, Strong Island, Veggie Tales in the City, Season 2. Then after the 18th, we have Called the Midwife, Series 6. The Journey is the Destination. Disney's Beauty and the Beast, that's going to be on the 19th. Another original called Jerry Before Seinfeld. I guess it's Jerry Seinfeld kind of story. I haven't heard of that. Love, Sweat, and Tears. Carol. And get this, guys. On the 21st, Gotham Season 3. And September 22nd, guys, new episodes of Fuller House. September 22nd, the new season of Fuller House is coming in. So that is September 22nd. Like I said, we have something to look forward to. Summer's over, but we have this to look forward to. I like Fuller House. I did a review for Season 1 and 2. I'll put it somewhere in here so you guys can watch it when the video's over. And Fuller House new episodes. Jack Whitehall, The Samaritan, Alien Arrival. So we have some Alien movies coming out. Dark Matter Season 3 on the 26th. Night School, Bachelorette. I wonder if that's the TV show Bachelorette. Or is that The Bachelor? Whatever. Terrace House, Aloha State Part 4, Absolute Anything. And on the 29th, Big Mouth Season 1, that's a Netflix original. Club de Cuervos Season 3, another Netflix original. Gerald's Game, another Netflix original. Real Bob Season 2, another Netflix original. Paul Hollywood's Big Continental, and that is Season 1, another Netflix original. This is all Netflix originals. Our Souls at Night, The Magic School Bus. What? The Magic School Bus Rides Again, Season 1? Netflix original? Are they continuing The Magic Bus? That's awesome. And then on the 30th, Murder Maps Season 3. But that is our Netflix list, guys. That is what's going to be happening in the world of Netflix. But now, leaving that aside, guys, we're going to get to our main event. And that's what we're going to be talking today about, Samurai Jack. Now, it has been 3 months since the Season 5 ended, hence ending the series as well. The series started on, well, the original series started back in early 2000, but Season 5 started on March 11th of 2017, and it ended on May 20th of 2017, and it's been 3 months. And how do we feel about that ending? I made a review about that as well, but right now, it's been 3 months. We've had some time to simmer in it, and I want to ask you guys, how do you feel about it now? I mean, did you watch it? Were you a Samurai Jack fan? I'm personally not over it, you know? I think that it could have been better. I feel like Jack deserved, spoiler alert if you guys haven't seen it yet, but I believe that Jack deserved a little bit of happiness. He deserved it. He just deserved it. He needed it. And the way they gave us a little piece of heaven and then they just ripped it away from us, that is just something that I'm not going to get over for a long time, you know. At the same time, I understand why they did it. It would make sense. Time had to fix itself. If Aku goes, his daughter goes, clearly, because he never existed to create her. All this time traveling paradoxes, guys. It's kind of like the Terminator effect, if you want to call it. I always have this argument with my friend Mark. You guys have seen him in other videos. If I go back in time and I kill George Washington, right? Because he uses the alternative timeline theory, like Back to the Future. If I go back in time and kill George Washington, right? Another timeline is going to be created where George Washington was never president. But here's the thing. This timeline would have never existed to begin with. So why would it be an alternative timeline? I don't know. That's just the way I look at it. But I feel like history would fix itself somehow, and another guy called George Washington would pick up the mantle, or somebody would think that, oh my God, you know, he died a martyr, I'm going to pick up his name, and he would become first president of the United States of America. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever seen that episode of The Twilight Zone, where that girl goes back in time to kill Hitler, and then she goes back in time, she kills Hitler, but then another baby gets named Adolf Hitler, and then he still does what he does. So, I don't know. Time finds a way to fix itself. That is my theory. But anyways, we're getting out of topic here. So Samurai Jack, that's what happened. If you think about it, the show only took place 10 seconds. As soon as he gets thrown back to the past. He comes right back and he defeats Aku. And what I found the saddest about this, and here's the thing, if we wanted a resolution and we wanted Jack to go back to the past, we knew that something like this was going to happen. But it's still, you know, it's heartbroken. It's heartbreaking, you know, because he never met the Scotsman. He never met anybody. And since Aku did not become the future, I don't even know if they were born. And if they were born, maybe they were not the same kind of people. And he would have never met them, because Samurai Jack is from like the time of the samurai. We're talking about a long time ago. Just like Aku says, a long time ago in a distant land, you know? So he definitely will never meet them. And then Jack had a chance at love, and it was taken away from him. I wasn't ready for that, guys. I wasn't ready for the feels. I really wasn't. Hey, kitty. But it's been 3 months, guys, and it still hurts. And if you guys would like to watch all of the reviews that I made on the series, I will put a card up above as well. But hey, guys, it's sad, but it's over. At least we got a resolution. So many TV shows don't get an ending, and they never come back once they get canceled. So I'm still thankful at the fact that they finished my show. And this leads me to my next part. There's going to be a Blu-ray collector's edition, guys. It's coming out on October 17th. Blu-ray collector's edition of all 5 seasons. All 5 seasons. And you heard about it here in podcast number 5. Yeah. Excuse me. I'm gonna be getting that. It's available for pre-order on Amazon right now. If you guys want to check it out, I'll put a link in the description below so you guys can go get it and pre-order it if you want. So I'm excited about that. It's gonna come with a whole bunch of tons of special features and interviews, and then like a metallic collectible. But best of all, I'm going to be owning the whole series on Blu-ray. I have seasons 1 through 4 on DVD, and I have all the comic books that came out as well. Because before they release, and I spoke about this before they release the season 5, they actually gave us a comic book series, which was supposed to be how the series ended. I mean, they almost wanted to say that it was the canon ending. And I enjoyed it. I mean, the ending was a little... there was no love interest, but I like what they did with it. You know, and they did that, and they were trying to give us peace of mind. And then the season 5 came out, and some of the stuff was the same, some of it wasn't, but hey, it was good. Overall, we got an ending. That's what counts. But yeah, guys, Samurai Jack Blu-ray Collection Edition, October 17th. Check it out if you guys want to pre-order it before there's no more pre-orders. I was on Amazon like a crazy maniac. I was like, come on. I was waiting for it to go live because I really, really want it. And I was able to pre-order it. The price, I believe, is going to retail. It's a little expensive. It's going to retail for about $120, $119.99. So I gotta start saving now. But hey, it's going to be worth it. With that said, guys, that brings our podcast to an end. We're 39 minutes in about. Did you guys enjoy all the topics from today? Let me know in the comment section below. What other topics would you guys like to talk about? Let me know. Comment, man. I'm open to comments, to criticism. If you want to say, hey, Lewis, you know, man, you got to talk about more stuff, go for it, man. Just drop a comment. That's it. If you guys enjoy, don't forget to drop a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so yet. And if you have subscribed, don't forget to turn that little bell so you get notifications when I upload videos. I am trying to upload a video daily. I have my classic or my retro TV show 1-minute movie review. I have my retro movie 1-minute review as well. And don't forget that later on today we're going to have that 1-minute review for The Tick. With that said, guys, you guys have been awesome. I have been Lewis. As per usual, guys, do not forget to stay awesome and geek on. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. This means a lot. Thank you for giving me 40 minutes of your day so you guys could watch Ja Boy talk and rant. And don't forget, guys, this was podcast number 5. That was the part where the music was supposed to play, but I failed. This is my exit song, guys. You ready for it? Now I'm going to cut that so I don't get a copyright strike. See you later, guys. You guys have been awesome. Stay awesome and geek on. Bye.